Hey, welcome back, everybody, to Coffee Sometimes Tea with Marcelo and Jen. Jen will be in later. She's actually making some content on a different channel. But we want to continue the series on ChatGPT 4, the paid version. It's $20 a month. But we're doing the series on credit. So, how ChatGPT pulls up information for you on all types of credit. So you guys don't have to go out and kill yourself on trying to find information. We're showing and teaching people how to use ChatGPT. All right. So in this series, we picked credit. So we're gonna go ahead and let ChatGPT pull up protecting your credit, avoiding identity theft and fraud, and tools for monitoring your credit. So let's go ahead and let her run. So protecting your credit. So we went over this on a couple other videos. If you missed it, go look at the series on protecting your credit. So you want to regularly check your credit report. Okay. You want to use credit locks or freezes, set up fraud alerts. Okay. So regularly checking your credit report when you pull your credit from Equifax, TransUnion, and Experian. Those are the three bureaus. You want to do they say every year, but if you really want to look, because it just depends on how your cards are reporting. So some cards report every 6 months. It just depends. So we usually check it every 12 months. There's places where you can pull it for free. It's a one-time pull. Then you got to pay for it. Or if you pay a service like we do, you can pull as many times as you want, and you've already paid up. So get with us on that. We'll show you what links to use on that to get your free credit report, or if you want to pay, it's not expensive. It's like $30 a month, and you can pull your credit report at any point in time. All bureaus and it's a real credit pull. Credit freezes and locks. So this comes in strategized. It comes in when you're looking to get credit cards. Okay, we'll dive deeper into this. It's a hack. We actually have bringing on to our channel some experts in this on how they do this. So we're no way near an expert on doing this, but you can put a freeze on there, which restricts anybody from pulling credit. So a lot of people do. Let's say you pull all the credit you want to pull, you don't want to pull anymore. What you do is you put a freeze or a lock on your credit report, meaning they can't pull anything. So if somebody hacks into your cards or if somebody tries to do fraud, they can't pull on that credit. It locks it up. It doesn't allow them to pull or to actually get credit off your card. So that's a great way to secure it. And then you want to set up fraud alerts. So you can set up fraud alerts through the bureaus. Okay. And each of your credit cards that you open have a fraud alert as well. Okay. There's also companies out there. Credit Karma is a good one that does that too. Secure My Credit. There's a couple ones that are paid sites as well, which protect and give you an alert when there's somebody pulls your credit, or if there's some weird activity on the card, it comes up. So this is huge, guys, because if somebody is trying to do credit fraud and they're trying to verify your name, it won't allow it. It beeps you and says, hey, did you just apply, or did you just try to use your card? So that's something really good to have. Now, avoiding identity theft and fraud. This is what I was getting into next. Safeguarding personal information. Be very wary of scams. Secure your online presence. Those are the three there. So safeguarding your personal information. So be cautious about where you're putting your information and on what sites, especially your social. Okay. You don't want to share any of that sensitive information out there. You kind of want to be very careful when you put it out there. That's why a lot of people go with business credit, because they use the EIN, okay, and it's attached to the business. But we'll get into that at a later date on how all that is worked. But if you got to use your personal credit, just be personal information. Just be very careful and wary of what sites you put it on, okay? Be careful of scams that are out there, like phishing scams, phone calls, emails, messages. Now it's, they text you. It's a whole UPS scam or FedEx scam. You get a text that says, "Hey, your package is stuck. Call us." Blah blah blah. Be very, very careful of that. Be very weary of those scams. Microsoft is never going to call you and tell you that you have an error on your computer. Okay, don't get caught up in those phishing scams, please. Just be very, very wary. The number one identity theft in the world is that. Okay, now securing your online presence. So use a strong and unique password and change it up. Okay, enable two-factor authentication when available, and be mindful of the information that you share on social. So, what's a two-factor auth? So when you log into a site, it says okay, so you type in your password. Then it says it wants to go ahead and either text you a number or text your cell phone or send you an email. So I always put it for my cell phone, so it comes to my phone. Yes, everything's hackable. I know that. I know you guys are out there. I can hack your phone. I get all that. But, that's a second off. Okay. Now, the other one here is tools for monitoring your credit. Okay, we went over this in a couple past videos. So, credit monitoring services, identity theft protection services, and mobile apps and alerts. So, credit monitoring services, they watch and report to you what happens on your credit. They watch over it. They make sure your FICO stays where it's at, that there's no fraud on there, that there's no excessive spending that's compromising your guys' credit. Okay, identity theft protection services. There's tons of services out there. We'll list them below and let you guys know. They go beyond credit monitoring, which is which they look for of misuse of your personal information. They may do a whole recovery service if identity is stolen. They can monitor public records, the dark web, and more to alert you of potential fraud. Who does a really good job of that? Actually, Credit Karma. I know people bash on Credit Karma, but they do really, really good at that. I get alerts all the time if somebody's alerts on my cell phone. Every time somebody sends me some or tries to get on the dark web, it says, "Hey, your stuff might be leaked on the dark web." There's another app out there. I'm going to list them all down below. If not, it's a whole. We'll be here for another 4 hours talking about that. So, mobile apps and alerts. That's another one. So many credit card users and banks will text you. So you want to set up unusual activity on your cards and have them text you directly to your phone and shoot you an email for backup as well. Okay. So look, final thoughts for this whole process. I'm just going to read this and I'll let you know what I think. So being proactive in managing your credit and personal information is key to preventing identity theft and fraud. Use the tools and practices outlined above to keep your financial identity secure. Additionally, staying informed about the latest security and fraud prevention can help to adapt threats. So look, set up freezes on your card if you're not looking to get credit. If you're looking to credit, make sure you guys call and unfreeze those cards. Make sure you get into a good credit monitoring system, whether it be free or paid. That's something that you should pay for. Okay, that's something that you should not have skimped on. Okay, Credit Karma does a great job, but again, there's other sites. We're going to list them below, and we're going to talk about those deeper into our school. So, we've set up a community of like-minded people, okay, that are struggling through the same things. Right? We set it up because Jen and I are very. Yes, have we screwed up? Yes. Have we messed up? Yeah, of course we have, but we learn from our mistakes. That's why we started this channel, you guys. We started this to protect you guys, protect our community, protect our friends, and bring people in and make them aware. Everybody's scared of ChatGPT 4 and AI. Well, look, you've been using AI forever. You guys just didn't know it. Artificial intelligence has been around forever. It's just now being a lot more put in the spotlight. Okay. Siri is a type of AI. Alexa is another top. I know there's a lot of people don't like Alexa because of the whatever, but it's just a lot of things right now. So come join us in our school. It's free. We'll be giving a free class one night a week. We don't know how many hours it's going to be. It might just be an open forum to where we talk about it and then just do a Q&A at the end. We haven't really thought about it yet, but we'll get to that point. So click on the link below, smash that like button, stay with us, follow us. And again, you guys, cheers to you. Take a sip. And again, we want to say thank you for hanging out with me today at Coffee Sometimes Tea. You guys have a good night.